Just shut that door if you would.
You can.
Just shut it. You don't have to look.
How you been?
Doing good.
Yeah.
You know, you're from Kentucky. Do you remember that?
I do remember
part of your
that.
resume?
I do
Show the
remember.
teeth to everybody over the scene.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
pirate teeth.
They're still there, yeah.
Wow. That hurt doing that?
No.
The capping?
No, slightly uncomfortable, but it didn't hurt too
And
much.
you got some good Kentucky shoes on today, too.
Yeah, I got my old boots.
Look like you've,
My old-
I might have to lend you $10 before we get out of here
my
today.
old
Buy yourself some
friends.
shoes,
I'll
boy.
take it. I'll take it.
You know, if anybody ever does the Johnny Depp story, they're going to have a lot of costume changes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
it be cool to see all your characters up there in some movie about you? Or would that be a scary movie, or would it be a romantic comedy, or what would it be?
It'd be a real scary movie to me. It'd be real scary. God, I can't even imagine it.
You've been through a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
you've been through a lot on screen and off. I mean, it's pretty interesting when you start. I kind of read your story today. You know, I've done it before, but it's pretty rich. From Kentucky to all the way where you are now, living in France.
Yeah. It's a long road.
It is a long road.
Long road.
But you're working a lot right now. Is there a particular reason why you're working so much?
Well, I took, a couple years ago, my daughter was 2 years old, and I took a year off just to spend time with her. And then we were also waiting for the birth of my son, Jack, and that felt great, It felt really good. So I figured what I'd do is just work hard for a couple of years, and then, take a little bit more time off, spend with the kiddies.
Is it good to reflect? You think that time off was it good for you?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, it was great because you recharge the battery, don't you? And you come back in. You're sort of like a boxer. You get in the ring, boy. You're ready.
I took off 3 years from television. I just
right?
came back.
Really?
9 months, about 3 months ago.
Felt good.
It was great for me. Sometimes you just need to get away
Yeah.
from all this crazy stuff for a while.
Absolutely.
This pirate, I laughed at him. I hope I wasn't supposed to be laughing so much, but I laughed at this guy a lot.
I
Is
hope
that the point? I'm supposed to laugh, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
He didn't scare me too much. I just thought it was funny.
well, that's the thing. I'd hoped that he would be a funny character. He felt funny to me. Felt
I mean, he was fun to watch. And then, is Keith Richards going to whip you when all this publicity gets out that you patterned his walk after Keith Richards?
Well, it was kind of Keith was more the basis of the the spirit of the character.
Yeah,
He was kind of the wisdom of the character. And the sort of happy-go-lucky side of the character. No, I think word has gotten back to Keith. I think he knows that I based the character on him.
Might be a little bit of Mick Strutt in there too. Some of
Well,
those
there's a little Pepe Le Pew in his
Little
strut.
Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a Johnny Depp movie you would watch if we turned it on television tonight? And would you watch what?
Boy.
'Cause I know it's always hard to kind of watch your own movies.
I generally don't like to watch them. It makes me feel uncomfortable, I rather just sort of have the experience in my head of making the film. But if there was one, when I was in France last year, there was one moment I was sort of flipping through the channels, and Ed Wood was on television in French. So that was kind of, surreal. So I watched about 15 minutes of it and then flipped away.
Gilbert Grape is fun to watch again if you ever get a chance.
I still haven't seen it. I've not seen Gilbert Grape.
I think a lot of people didn't get that one the first time around.
Yeah.
And that's kind of one of the more I like. But I think Ed Wood is my favorite, I think, of all of them.
Is that right?
I love that movie.
Oh, good.
It's kind of, I don't know, I just thought it was just cool. I liked all the characters in it. And
I loved making that film, and I loved the fact that we were making that film in the same style as Ed Wood. Kind of, Tim took on that sort of style of guerrilla filmmaking, and when we did it, it was sort of like the little engine that could. It was sort of that kind of feeling. It was against all odds, but we made it through.
Well, I can't wait till the Johnny Depp story comes out.
Well, let me know how it is.
I will. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good seeing you.
Do you see where River Phoenix